Hello guys, welcome to Panda Checkout. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to install and starting using Panda Checkout. So Panda Checkout can allow you to create dynamic checkout links, and also it allow you to create the seamless and smooth checkout experience in your chatbot. And at the last, you can set up the one-click upsell in your chatbot. So let me show you how to install and how to use the Panda checkout. So if you are on this page, first of all, you will be able to see that we have 3 different templates for you. So that the first template is you can install. It will allow you to generate dynamic checkout links. Okay. The second is once you install, it will allow you to generate the checkout links, and it will allow you to receive your customer receive instant notification in their chatbot. And also you can set up the one-click upsell in your chatbot. So we have 2 different ways to do that. So as you can see, that is version 1 and version 2. Okay. All these 3 templates you can install. So now let me start with exactly what the steps are. So the first step is you need to have a Panda checkout trial account. For example, you can start the 14 days free trial. Just put your name and email, and then we will create the free trial account for you. Okay, you can use it for free for 14 days. And the default password is 123456. Do remember to change the password when you log in. You can find how to change the password in your profile. After your account is created, you can log in the Panda checkout. Let me show you. So once you log in, you need to go to your profiles, and here you can type the default password 123456 and set up your new password. Okay, secure your account. So that's the first step, is get your free trial account. And the second is because Panda checkout is connecting your payment gateways with your chatbot, so you need to connect your payment gateways and your chatbot with Panda checkout. So here is a few tutorials. If you click in, it will show you how to connect PayPal and how to connect your Stripe account. And also it will show you how to create the Sandbox Stripe account and the Sandbox PayPal account. So the Sandbox account will allow you to easily test and debug. Okay. And also here you can connect your Manychat to Panda checkout. So if you go back to the Panda checkout, go to the integrations, you can also follow instructions here, video, documents to connect the Stripe account, connect the PayPal account. We will add more local payment gateways in Panda checkout. So we already add the Gcash, which is very popular in Philippines. And you can, currently we support Manychat, Chatfill, and Chattrace. So you can connect your account here. Okay. So that's the second step. You need to connect your payment gateways, Stripe account, PayPal account, and chatbot with Panda checkout. And after you connect your account, you need to get your API keys from Panda checkout, because we will need those API keys to do the external request. So your API keys will be found in the license tab. If it's new account, you need to generate your license keys. You are free to use for 14 days. So you can generate your license keys here. So that's the third step. Generate your public API keys And also, you can click the link to install the Panda Checkout app for your Manychat. So we built the app for you, so it will make your job very easy to generate the checkout links, to get all the details, and to set up the one-click upsells. So after that, when you install the Panda Checkout app, you need to copy your public API keys, and you need to go to your Manychat account, go to my profile, not my profile, go to your settings, and there is an app. So after you install, you need to click and put your API keys here in the app settings. Okay. After you put your API keys here, you will able to use these 5 actions we have. So the first actions is it will generate a dynamic, the checkout links for one-time payment. And the second actions is will generate a subscriptions payment. So you can choose monthly, yearly, or weekly subscriptions. You can also set up the free trials. The third actions is you can set up, get all the details. And the fourth is you can create one-click upsells for one-time payment. The last is you can create a one-click upsell for subscription payment. So that's the 5 actions we have now. So let me show you one of the template we have. So if you go to, there is the first template is dynamic checkout links. Here are some instructions, step-by-step instructions. We just repeat: get your free trial account, connect PayPal and Stripe with Panda Checkout, connect your Manychat account with Panda Checkout, and here is get your API keys. After you get everything, you paste your API keys to the template. There is a custom field. The bought custom field is called Panda Checkout API key. Just paste the values there. And here is a few options. We are taking the dynamic value. This value it can be dynamically changing. For example, you can change the value by every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, or you can change the value on every purchase, or you can have some kind of the point system, loyalty reward system, that your subscribers can redeem those points and they can buy the product at a different price point. So that's the first step. We need the value. And you need to choose the payment cycle. So it's whether it's one-time payment or subscriptions. And the last is you need to choose which payment gateways your customer is willing to pay, whether it's Stripe or PayPal. For PayPal, we have PayPal Sandbox and PayPal Live account. So you need to make sure that you connect the right payment gateways in your Panda checkout. Okay, and after that, here is very simple actions to generate the one-time payment. After you install, for example, if you click after you install Panda checkout, you click the actions, you will able to see that. Let me see. You will find to Panda checkout. And then when you click that, this is the 5 actions we have. So first, you can click the generate the first actions. So you can choose which payment gateways and choose the price. This can be the custom fields from your chatbot, and choose the quantities too. And you need to provide the success URL. That means after the purchase is successed, which URL you will redirect the user. And you can include the user ID in this custom ID. Okay, we support different currencies so that you can choose which currencies you want to take. And also this is the optional. You can provide the product name, product image, the cancel URL. Also, if you already have the emails from the contact, you can provide this. If it's a Stripe checkout, we will preview this email on the checkout page. We also allow you to collect the shipping billing address on the checkout page. That is for Stripe. So you can choose which shipping countries you want and using this format. And this is a flow ID. We have two different flow IDs. So these flow IDs will create the seamless checkout experience. And also, let me show you this. We have two different flow IDs. One is your chatbot flow ID. That means when this checkout is successed, it will trigger directly to one of your flows, chatbot flows. And there's another flow ID is called Panda checkout flow ID. So let me show you what I mean. If you go to Panda checkout, go to the flows. This is the flow that you can create. Okay, for example, this is a sample flow, and we have different hooks. So we have 7 or 8. So that is all related to your checkout, different checkout steps. So this checkout succeed, it means it will trigger when this checkout is succeed. For example, let me save this one and select the keys. This is you will need to select which chatbot you are connecting with. Okay, for example, I'm connecting this one, and after you select, all these options will be available for you to choose. So we have the input. This order information, payment information, customer information is the input. So these integrations is your chatbot integrations. So we connect your payment gateway's information with your chatbot. For example, you can create the order number here from the left, and you want to set one of the custom fields in your chatbot. When this checkout is successed, you just connect these two, and you need to use exactly the same custom field name in your chatbot. For example, I know my custom field is demo order number. So that means when this checkout is succeed, the order number will be filled in your chatbot custom fields. So we have 4 different actions. You can send the flow. You just need to type your flow IDs. Different chatbot platforms have different chatbot flow IDs. You can just see our knowledge base to see how you can set it up. You can also add the tags. You can also send the content directly right here. So let me just, this is just the basic introductions. Let me save this. And if you go back to the flows, it will have this flow ID is called Panda checkout flow ID. So you can just copy this one. And if you go back to the chatbot, you paste it here. Then what will happen is, if this checkout is finished, it will trigger this Panda checkout flow, and then it will follow through what the actions you want in that flow. You want to set the custom field ID, or you want the tag, add the tag, you want to send the user to the one of your flows. So that's basically the gist of how it will work. Okay, so, and you can also map this data into your custom fields. For example, the checkout link. When the dynamic checkout link is generated, you can send the customers and they can check out from there. So basically, that's how these actions works. The order details is you need to provide the order number, and then we will pull the order details. Okay, whether it's the payment is completed or not, and what's the order total, what's the currency, what's the payment gateways, what's the customer's name and email or shipping address. You will have all these informations. You can pass that information to the custom fields. So the last is one-click upsells. So for the one-click upsells, two important things you need to make sure that. First is we will attach this upsell with your order. So you need to get this order number, okay? And the second is you need to make sure that when you, for example here, when you first start the checkout, you need to make sure that the upsell enabled is true. So only when this upsell is enabled, you will be able to update the order. By default, it's false, but you need to make sure that this is true, so that you can update the order with your one-click upsell. So that's the only things you need to make sure. Okay, so yeah, we will have more details, instructions, and step by step how to make it work. This is just the guide, and you can also follow our instructions here step by step. This is a step you can generate the checkout links. This is the step how you can set up the flow, Panda checkout flow. And this is the steps how you can set up the one-click upsells in your chatbot. And also we have the Zapier and Integromat integrations. You can connect your purchase. Once the purchase is completed, you can connect with the third-party apps through our Zapier and Integromat apps. So if you have any questions, you can always get help or book a demo with us. Okay, thank you for your time.